Hi, I'm Niilo Sevanen, singer and bassist of INSOMNIUM, and you are watching Over Music. The band was formed in 1997, so 25 years ago. We were all kids in the same school. Me, Markus Hirvonen, and Ville Freeman were all original members. The drummer at that time was Tapani Pesonen, but that was the original lineup. And we chose the name because it sounded cool. We had a list of Latin names. At that point, there were a lot of bands in Finland that picked a Latin name for some reason. There was Omnium Gatherum, of course, and Ensiferum, and some other bands as well. So at that point, it seemed like a cool idea, and it was a good, short, catchy name. The writing process, well, you can say it took a couple of years. I had the concept, the theme in my mind already before the COVID pandemic started. So we knew what kind of theme we're gonna have on the album already a couple of years ago. So everybody knew what kind of atmosphere we were going for when writing the songs. So it was pretty easy to find common understanding of how the album is gonna sound like. And I finished my source story, and at the same time we were composing the song, so it all went hand in hand, came together. And of course, making concept album is a bit different than making just a normal album, because with concept album you have to think of the whole in a different way and how the arc of the drama works. But I think we pull it off pretty nicely with this one. Well, the cover is done by brilliant Finnish artist, illustrator Sami Makkonen, and it's one of the characters, Lilian, from the story, obviously. And Sami did some amazing artwork for the whole album, and especially in the art book version, you can see his artwork clearly. Yeah, so I know 1696 is a concept album, so I wrote a short story that comes along with the album. It's available in the art book version, both in English and in Finnish. And the story is set in 17th century Finland, 1696, of course. It's the year of the Great Famine in the north of Europe. Like 1/3 of the Finnish population died in 2 years because of hunger. So a very dark period in history. And also, in that time, the witch hunts, witch trials were still raging in the north. In many parts of Europe, they were already starting to fade. Enlightenment and science were kind of gaining ground, but Finland and Sweden, they were the backwaters of Europe, really poor, distant regions, and the witch trials were still raging in that period. So it's a very turbulent time in history, very dark and interesting era. So our story takes place there. It's good. Writing lyrics, writing music, writing stories, you can get inspiration from many things, from several things, from books, from movies, from poetry, from games, or anything that tells a story or has an impact on you. So, and of course, a lot of stuff from real history has been an inspiration for this, I know, 1696 album. Well, so far we've released one music video for this album, Lilian, the first single, and the band parts were shot in our hometown, Kotka, where 3 of us live nowadays. Actually, there's this hill close by which there is this ancient burial site, some stones from the I don't know how long, like 2,000 years old tombs there, so it's kind of a cool place. So we played there. The story parts with the actors, they were shot in other locations in Finland, and I'm not sure how long did that take. But we're planning 3 videos. We're gonna have 3 videos with the same actors, with the same video group. So a story that continues, and this was just the first part, the beginning. Yeah, on this album we have some guest stars, which is kind of rare for Insomnium. The song White Christ, we thought already in the beginning, and the song has this kind of rotting Christ feeling and vibe in it, so it started as a joke that, okay, maybe we should ask Mr. Sakis to sing on this track, and then we actually thought about it seriously, and okay, it's a good idea. We asked him, and he agreed happily. He liked the song, he liked the lyrics and the whole thing, and so it was a really easygoing collaboration with Mr. Sakis, and it will be also featured on the White Christ video, so that's cool. And then the song Godforsaken, for the first time in Insomnium history, we're going to have some female vocals, and it's a special thing. It fits that song really nicely. Johanna Kurkala is a very known singer-artist in Finland. She has this very kind of elf or fairy voice, really special voice, which fits this atmosphere really nicely. And she did much better than what we had expected or planned. How the song sounded in the demo phase than what it actually turned out to be. She did amazing work. So it's something new and special for us. Well, working with Century Media has been really nice and smooth. We've been signed to them already like 12 years, I think. So this is already our 5th album with Century Media. It's been a great ride, and they are genuine music lovers. It's good to work with such people. They actually love what they're doing. That is important for us. Yeah, this album has some long tracks, like we've had before. We've always had long tracks, even a 40-minute track. So it's not that new. And our stuff, it's always organic. We don't plan that, okay, let's make a long song or let's make a short song. It just grows and happens. And this time there were a couple of songs that were over 7 or 8 minutes. One that is on the EP extra track, it's 10 minutes. So there are long songs, but that's one side of Insomnium. We like to do progressive long songs with many parts. And on the other hand, there are shorter songs which are naturally picked as video songs because it's easier and more efficient to make shorter video. But longer songs have always been part of Insomnium. Already from the first album we have songs that are almost 10 minutes. So of course we have tour plans after the album is released, and sure we'll be touring in Europe and Americas and Asia, and hopefully we get to South America as well. That's something we have planned for a long time. I've come to bring the light and grace. Well, my advice for young and aspiring musicians is, well, work hard, find your own thing, be true to yourself, and do what you really actually want to do. Don't try to please other people. And have some kind of plan B in your life, because it is hard to success as a musician. You need luck. No matter how good you are, you still need a lot of luck. So go to school, study, get some kind of proper job as well. But I don't mean give up your dreams, but be realistic with things. Follow your heart, of course. If you want to be a musician, just go for it full time, but be prepared that it's not easy. Thank you, Over Music, for having me, and we hope to come to South America soon. Cheers.